As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hawkeyes will put total render to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this...
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
On the run, it's Horn. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Morales. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lost the fire on second down. Into the end zone. Working the big fella to the corner. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
So Iowa's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this, who
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking for a deep man. Snatches down the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Looking to throw, it's Morales. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Morales. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just can...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, and getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartan.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Horn. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Right back to it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morales. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has it back on offense. offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Oh, they're after him. Myers on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh shit. I didn't even know the mic was fucking muted. My bad.
Looking to throw, it's Morales. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Look, I know it's only
I ain't got no damn COVID.
We're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wide open on the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration.
Huh. I don't know how that's pass interference on him, but I'll take it.
Turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Morales. Here's the pressure, trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring.
Hey, somebody tell me what the rushing yard record is for a game.
Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some
Look at his ass.
and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. showing the arm strength down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got
That fucking DN is the best fucking player. That motherfucker always in the backfield.
Try to overcome that second down incompletion. Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse.
Bro, why does he keep hitting my fucking kicker every play?
After the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the kicker.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
You know what? Just for that, you
bitch.
bitch.
Hit the open guy and let him do the rest.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed.
I wouldn't bounce.
And they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Morales. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Why the
And
fuck do you do
he was
that?
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Throws toward the end zone.
It's supposed to be open.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running into the open space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hands it off. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's a heat. They'll they'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they...
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Going right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. There he goes. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him. Four after the big pass play. The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fit it in the window for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ball game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Hand off from the shotgun. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the